Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So the Yankees took the first of four in the opener against Detroit. The fact is, they should be beating teams whose records are worse than theirs. they have tonight. Give it to Sevy, 7 shutout innings, handed it over to the bullpen. Bullpen kept him at bay, and got back-to-back home runs as a Judge, Gleyber Torres. So we got some timely hitting, and you know, I mean, Sevy's definitely making a case for himself. To at least at the end of the year, I worry to me um, that there hasn't been uh, a track record of consistency over the past 4 years for him, even five. So to me, I think I would give him a qualifying. I would extend him a qualifying offer, and not a deal. He made 15. He's making 15 this year, so I don't think he's going to settle for any less. And I do think a team will probably give him a 3 to 4 year deal. So I'm confident extending a qualifying offer with the condition that I think another team would probably not worry about a compensatory draft pick and give him a deal. Give him a deal. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Yes, good defense tonight. And yes, 100%. My consigliere's in the house. There he is. Yes, I look at a guy again. To me, it's too late. It's too late for Sevy, in my opinion. But that's just me, right, Jonathan? Peanuts in the house. Sean, Chris, Sunil. Sunil's kind of dialing at Sunil. Sunil's tweaking with his numbers here now. From 66 to 96 to 67 to 95. He's given incremental. He's giving away incrementally here. I mean, they may have 66 wins after this series, so they might sweep the Tigers for all we know. But we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Keith is in the house. Lorenzo's in the house. Sean, Morning Brew Hector's in the house. What's up? What's up, Big Daddy? The King of Texas, Sonny Corleone, is in the building. Yes, indeed. Holding it down. Lone Star State holding it down. Yes, indeed. Same thing over here, Hector, man. Same thing to you, man. Hope all's well with the family and, um, you know, may all be well with the family and all that stuff, man. Feeling a little better each day. So working my way back to. I just got to get my legs back under me. So, but aside from that, I'm good. I'm good to go. Dr. C, I don't trust CM. I don't think they trust Sevy really that much, and I don't either. I still worry about the portrait of consistency, but I'm confident enough that he'd probably get a 3 or 4 year deal from somebody, which is why I think the Yankees. I mean, at the very least, would give him a qualifying offer, and I think they may do the same at this point with Harrison Bader. So I think Harrison Bader will probably reject. I think both of them will probably reject the qualifying offer and get a multi-year deal. Somebody. So I mean, heck, just putting out 8 years, 250 mil for for Sevy. They're reasonable. That's probably the low end, right? That's probably the low end of the deal. Oh dang, Mike Sorrentino's here too. Hope we get close. Yeah, hope we get it too. Yes, indeed. Johnny Lasagna, I think will get a shot. Dominic, he'll get a shot. I would still go after Josh Hader if I was them, but um, you know, he's gonna break Edwin Diaz's contract record of 5 years, 102 million. He might get 103 million for all we know. Hader, but I think Hader's going to break it. It's going to be 28 going into it. I think he's going to break it. He's more of a portrait of consistency and dominance. Hader, and I think he'll have the new closer's contract record by this offseason. So, but you know what I mean. Oh, my consigliere, Joel, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. My Tom Hagen's in the house. That's right. My Silvio's in the house. No, neither would I, Ryan. I would offer him a QO, and I would be confident that somebody would probably give him give him what do you call it? Like a 3 or 4 year deal, and not care about again a compensatory draft pick. So because if the Yankees want to have a chance at signing some other players in free agency, a lot of the guys that they're gonna want to sign, at least from pitching. I mean, you talk about Aaron Nola, you talk about Luis Urias, they're all attached to qualifying offers. Hader's going to be attached to a qualifying offer. Every single one of them is going to get one. Offered one. Every single one of them. And is probably going to turn it down and sign a big deal. So, and so Sunil thinks if they have a sweep the rest of the series, they must lose out. And then they'll lose the rest of the year. That's pretty bold, Sunil. That's baller right there. It's a baller prediction. Yeah, almost took off Sevy head, and then Volpe came threw it to home, got the lead runner out. Get good defense. Good young defense tonight, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Red Sox missed the playoffs. I think so too. I think so too. Yeah. Sevy might be a Ranger next year. You may very well damn be right, Billy. I mean the Rangers are gonna get somebody. I mean with him or Josh Hader, Aaron Nola, they're gonna get somebody. And they're gonna miss Jacob DeGrom the whole season for Tommy John, so they'll get somebody. So I think the Rangers will be bold too. I do. I mean, Jack Leiter, their top pitching prospect's not ready. Kumar Rocker's going to miss the whole year too with Tommy John. So, um, they'll get. I think they're going to be aggressive in free agency. The Texas Rangers. They kind of follow the aggressive spending like the Padres and the Mets have last couple of years. Except the Rangers are actually spending more wisely. They're getting more bang out of their buck. So, yeah, I could see Sevy getting a QO, but not a contract from the Yankees. At the very least, offer him a QO. I know it's gonna be high, but I do think, I mean, 1 year, whatever it is, 20 million versus 3 years, 45, 3 years, like 4 years, 60, something like that. I think he'll go with the money. I think so. Uh, yeah, Brew's got it stacked this week. Nice, nice. Holmes struggling at the worst. I mean, now Tommy Kahnle's struggling at the worst times too. Yeah, heck, we got the Fire episodes coming out, man. Syndergaard got DFA'd by the Guardians. Oh my god. Oh man. The only way we could trade Sevy for a top 10 prospect is if he was pitching like an ace, and there's no guarantee that they'll do that. So I worry about that. I would just give him a QO and let him keep it moving. I would replace Sevy with a more dependable, trustworthy starting pitcher for next year. No doubt about it. I think they need two of them, at least two. I really, really do. And I profiled the Japanese pitcher today, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and it's going to be 25. He's a guy to look into. Aaron Nola, Julio Urias, Blake Snell. Like, there's a lot of guys to look into, especially these guys that are going to be younger. Like Yamamoto, he's got 4 of the past 5 years. He's had a sub-2 ERA, and he's been playing in NPB, which is essentially a step above AAA. It's the best. It's considered the best in the world, right after the major leagues, the best league in the world. So, and this is where you're getting Tanaka and Matsui and a lot of these other guys came from. So, you look at the Red Sox. They dropped that Japanese player last year. Unbelievable. What a pick. Who would have thought it would have been such a good pick? It was a fantastic pick for the Red Sox. Now, again, a youth, 25, you could probably give him a 5 or 6 year deal. You could throw an opt out in there after 3 years or something like that and try to get him here. And then you try to get another starter. You try to get an Aaron Nola, you try to get a Julio Urias, you try to get somebody like that, and then you got two guys to replace Sevy and Herman, and then we don't really know what to expect from Nestor. But if we're going to keep him, I'd rather him be the five guy. The number five pitcher, not the number three. Uh, and chance, I mean, maybe Lorenzo. I don't know. I don't know. Not the Japanese pitchers, really, Rob. I mean, Shohei Ohtani, but again, he's a two-way player. One of the things I can't stress enough is he throws righty, he bats lefty. So when he swings the bat, that extension of his arm is putting stress on his pitching arm. So, and he's got a more aggressive delivery. If you look at Yamamoto, he's got a more fluid delivery than Otani does. So, um, yeah, I heard Cashman's going to probably bring him back. I heard Cashman and Boone are probably going to be back. And if that's the case, then they got to revamp analytics. They got to do some other things. I'm not really outraged at that. So, yeah, I mean, they could stay under the electric tax. They could get two pitchers, and if they want to use some of their young offensive uh, kids, let a youth movement on the offensive side present itself. Maybe bring one more bat in here that's a veteran. They could still stand to that post the threshold, no doubt about it. No, yeah, Tanaka was a beast here. He was fantastic here. He was fantastic here. No, no doubt, no doubt about it. Well, I know a lot of the prevailing opinion is someone needs to go for this horrible season. Maybe it's their analytics. What's funny is, you know, when are the fans going to take some ownership? We pushed and we begged Cashman and some of these other folks to make moves like Joey Gallo and uh, uh, Andrew Benintendi, Carlos Rodon, and all this stuff. You know, when are the fans going to step up? The content creators going to step up and be like, "Damn, you know what? I wanted that guy too, so I guess I was wrong too." Why are we denying reality and just putting it all on Cashman for making moves that we asked him to do, that we asked him to make? You know what I mean? Where do I stand with Severino as to resign? I would pass. I would extend the QO, but I would not. Uh, I would not. I would personally. I would not give Sevy a contract. One new pitcher in here. Benny was a good fit. Just got and he didn't want to come back here either. He didn't want to play in this environment. But remember, so many people were bashing Cashner for not being able to bring it back, saying he. Hmm? Yeah, Sweeney might get a shot. Peraza likely get a shot. I would trade Torres for a starter. Well, a starting pitcher or a good reliever, or somebody pitching. Jonathan, yeah, I would trade Torres for pitching, and then you open up a spot for Peraza. So they don't give a rat's ass about the fans. Well, we can't prove that, Dominic, and I don't really care what other content creators say. They can't prove it either. Show us their true. How did they show us their true feelings all along, Dominic? You know what I mean? How? And Cashman had 3 deals at the deadline. He was blocked by Hal. So how are we going to blame Cashman for that? I'm not defending Cashman. I'm just asking a question. So people begging for Rodon. You look at all the comments in my videos begging for Rodon, begging to people, begging for them to give Judge a blank check. And a lot of those same people then are complaining about the way Cashman's spending money, yet they were saying give Judge a blank check. So like the position, there's no consistency in the argument in the position anywhere. You know? And I'm not name calling anybody in any view. This is, you know, this is very hard to argue against. It's all true. Like look at the comments and videos. It's everywhere on the channels, everywhere. Yeah, I mean, tourists to the Marlins would be a nice trade. Hal did not approve a Yankees Marlins trade. I think Yankees Diamondbacks trade and another trade too. But Hal cockblocked Cashman for I think three deals. Marlins traded for David Robertson. Yeah, he's not. He hasn't been good there. Oh, I wanted more than Rodon too. It is too easy to spend Yankees cash, and then but it's impossible for some reason to be like just to take ownership to say, yeah, I asked them to do that too. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to own that. Just own it. It's not a scandal. And it's you know, I don't understand. I don't get that logic. It's weak. It's a weak argument for me. Very weak. You know. Yeah, the hurricane in Florida. Yeah, Florida's about to get pounded. Resources, FEMA's already dispatched to, and all resources have been, what do you call it, deployed to Florida. So, which is good ahead of time. Politics weren't played with this baloney and all this stuff. Well, we're not going to help out because it's on the opposite party. And this garbage that the right place. Uh, it's good. Help the people of Florida who are going to need it, and keep it moving. They weren't given the opportunity, Dominic, and they've already acknowledged they're going to have a bigger role in 2024. So, um, again, they were also cockblocked to a degree by Hal. When you say accountability, like, what accountability do you expect? You know, talk about accountability, yet nobody's saying, "Yeah, I pushed him to make these trades, and then I trashed him after he made them, and it didn't work." Like, where's the accountability? Where's the personal accountability? What we do is trash Cashman and trash Boone for everything, Dominic. So, what accountability are you talking to? Like, what do you expect to see? Like you, not what some other place is telling you. You, what do you expect to see? Yeah, I mean, Bader. I think Joe at Banta. I think they may give Bader a qualifying offer, which he'll probably turn down. He'll probably get a. He'll probably be a like a 3 or 4 year deal from somebody. Players to be held accountable. Yeah, we don't know if Boone has the authority to do that. You know, got to be some kind of system here. And do I think Boone and Cashman will be back? I think at least one of them will be back, but probably both. We're hearing that both of them will probably come back. So it's up to Hal to surround them with better players and a better analytics department and maybe better medical staff trainers and revamp wherever you can around them and give Minaya and give Sabian the bigger roles that they suggested they were going to get last week. Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing in drafting and internationally. Let them, you know, let them do what you brought them here to do. Transparent and clear communication between front office and players and fans. I don't know how much fans expect, Sean. I mean, I don't know, like what. Just out of curiosity, like I mean, I don't like. I think. I mean, I like the fact that Boone tries to come up with a silver lining for things, but most of his post game things are comical. So I would not be, depending on him. You're not going to get straight answers from like Theo Epstein. I can get straight answers from a lot of GMs. So unfortunately, so that's just something like, what do you expect them to tell you? You're not even hearing it from Steve Cohen. We're hearing other people say Steve Cohen is saying it. You know, I want to hear from everyone who is accountable, and this includes Manaya and Sapien. Why do they get a pass? I mean, they were. It sounds like they weren't deployed enough, so or deployed appropriately. So how can we blame them for something if they weren't given the opportunity to, utilize their skill set? We just don't know. We just don't know. Like scouting, they need to like a lot of the old heads like Gene Afterman and some of these other folks that have been here for a long time. They need to move on from them. They need to move on from them. So, Dominic, I'm not saying like I said, if they're going to keep Cashman, they're going to keep Boone. They have to build a better infrastructure around them. But what does it mean? What have they let Manai and Sabian do? We don't know. So I'm not going to assume they've done nothing. So, like we know that how cock blocked Cashman, like at the deadline, did he cock block those guys too? We just don't know. We just don't know. Hmm. And this is the thing. Um, Cashman. I mean, Cashman would have the resources to build a good team, so he'll get hired pretty quickly. So he get hired pretty quickly. When he's when he's Herman. Oh yeah, Joey. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think Herman's gonna be back. To be honest with you, if you're talking about Domingo Herman, yeah, I don't think he will be Joey because he's. Yeah, I mean they've had a lot of significant injuries that have hampered their play. They've also had underperforming veterans like and misdiagnoses of things like post concussive syndrome for freaking Anthony Rizzo. Like, that's not a Manaya or Sapien thing. That's their training staff. That's their doctors. Like, you know, those folks like need to be evaluated too. So, but I mean, I understand too. A lot of fans are outraged that that the Yankees have having their worst season in a while. Like people are running around their hair on fire. I get it. This is unfamiliar territory for Yankee fans. It really is. So I think too. I think Herman and Sevy are gone. Mets blew the save ninth versus Rangers now. God. Oh man, they're missing Edwin Diaz right now. Are they missing, boy? But I think the Herman's got 1 year left, so they may try to trade him. Just like I think they're going to try and trade Gleyber Torres and a couple of guys. I don't know. Well, what's Andy Pettit's role going to be? He's not going to take Mac Blake's job. What bigger role could he? What could he do? Like, and he's already said that he doesn't want to be a coach full time, Pettit. So like, what role could we give Andy Pettit? Would it be nice? But So that's the other thing too. Like, what could he do? So, and that's you know, don't try to feed me liver and onions and tell me it's a T-bone. Yeah, I get that too, Sean. Medical staff, yeah, I mean, medical staff's got to be evaluated, possibly replaced. So our analytics staff, like they need to give these guys surround them. If they're going to keep Boone and Cashman, you got to surround them with better personnel. Got to surround them with better players too. You know what I mean? No. Yeah, I mean, Boone's forced to implement the analytics. He's the lowest guy on the totem pole, unfortunately. So, and that's just the reality right now for. Yeah, I heard the rumors that Mets will trade Pete Alonso in the offseason. Yeah, I I guess they don't want to give him a big. Is he not wearing out? Is he wearing out his welcome in Queens? Isn't he beloved in Queens? I did hear that, Talbot. I did hear that. Let's get them thumbs up, gang. By the way, let's try to get to 100 likes if we can. It's always welcome. It's always helpful. It's always greatly appreciated. Um, but yeah, celebrate Yankees win tonight too. More players. Yeah, on baseball like that. That's a Korean player, Andrew that I profiled last about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. He's a high on but he draws a lot of comparisons to Ichiro Suzuki. Contact guy, puts the ball in play a lot, and you know he would be a welcome addition to this team. He would be a welcome addition. Yes, man. It's always awesome. Higgy, yeah, I think Higgy's probably going to get moved too. He's got one more year too. Before he's a free agent, I think Higgy gets moved. Don't be surprised if Trevino gets moved. Don't be surprised if Nestor Cortez gets moved. Like, it's yeah. I mean, don't be surprised. And um, it's going to be a very an interesting offseason. But again, if I'm them, I'm being proactive. I want to jump on things quickly and be uh what do you call it? Just be proactive. Like jump on things early. Be smart about it. Like in 2009, they were waiting at CC Sabathia's front door when free agency started. They knocked on his door a minute after they started, and they didn't leave without signing him. So he signed with the Yankees while they were there. He was moved by them flying all the way to California. Like this is the same type of approach I would be implementing this offseason. Like if the Yankees want to make a difference, this is and if Hal wants to get on his fans' good graces, it might be a wise idea to even outbid Steve Cohen for somebody. Like do something. You know what I mean? Do something. I mean, Buck Showalter's made a lot of bonehead moves too, JT. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can't pinpoint the season 100% on him. We can't. Even a lot of other folks like to do that. So yeah, and trades interesting ways. I could see some trades. Like I could see a Torres trade. I could see a Herman trade. I could see a lot of guys. You could probably cut another 20 million bucks off the payroll, something like that. So it's Yeah, yeah. We had Bernie, we had Jeter, Posada, we had Brocious. I mean, they had CC. They had a lot of guys. A lot of guys, Sean. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the weakest rosters that the team has had in a long time. So, like, nobody, even Joe Torre, couldn't have taken his team to the promised land. Neither could Girardi, neither could Joe Madden, neither could like any of these guys. You know, two, um, two relievers, two starters off the bat. Off the bat, Mets telling Castro for final. Oh my good lord, good lord. Hal has blamed Boone, has blamed Cashman, has blamed like he's yeah. He's not gonna. I mean, again, Hal knows too. Can't blame Boone for things he has no control over. Can't do it. Can't blame Cashman if he's preventing Cashman from making certain moves. Like they're just you can hold him accountable for things that he has. He's made some head scratching trades, sure. Head scratching signings, yeah, of course. What GM hasn't and Boone and Cashman has. So you could hold him to account for that, but like what else? Like the endless, almost daily, um, weak arguments constantly for firing Boone for firing Cashman. It's like a crusade. It's it's so sad. It's so weak, but we're getting it a lot. We're getting a lot. Oh, yeah, they can be a ton of addition by subtraction. Lots of junk on the row 40 man. Yeah, I mean you got Bowers and I did a video about a week ago about the money that they have coming off the books too, and it's about over 70 million. So they can. Boone can definitely be the sacrificial lamb, no doubt about it. I mean, if Cashman says to keep him, Hal would have to overrule him to fire him. If Cashman says to fire him, Hal would have to overrule him to keep him. So at the end of the day, Hal's got the final call. Final call. Like, yeah. I just saw that Lapar got too many mods right now. I have to cut back one. We talked about sitting beta so IKF would get play. Yeah, probably. He got playing center field. Center field. Who he didn't make a play that I thought Beta could make, but thankfully it didn't come back to bite him. So they got about 70 to 75 coming off the books, Talbot. And then if you get creative, you could probably you trade Torres, you trade some other guys, you can get up to probably 90 Tyler. Yeah. If they keep Bone in a better bench coach, yeah, I would agree. Mets lose 4-3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Edwin Diaz he doesn't have Patrick, so and then they traded freaking um, David Robertson, so he's got a lack of options. And be very careful out there. Sorry, be very careful. It's hurricane season again. So, what's up, Michael Ryan? Says, oh, we definitely want him back. Could be the kiss of death. I mean, it could be. They get 90. I'll take it, Texas. I'll take one. Just give me 1 million a year. I'll be very happy. Yeah, I mean, like this. I mean, the Mets are. I mean, like people are very much looking. They're more looking forward to New York football than they are New York baseball right now, and it's true, but it's a shame. Our Yankees and our Mets are not doing what fans want. You know, and not enough of what the fans want. So I just that comes with the territory. Frost has 4 more years, Rob. He's not a free agent until 2028. So they have Scott Frost for lots of controllable years. That's one reason they got him. So that was a what do you call it? Yeah. So having they got Trevino for another year. Um, they still need more arm stuff in the bullpen. 2028, Talbot. So we got 24, 25, 26. We got 4 more years. One more pre-arb year and then 3 arb years for which is great. Once every 40 years in both years. Yeah, it's true, and it's this year. And it's true, but like IKF said he would play. Yeah, I mean IKF. Don't be surprised if they re-sign IKF to like a utility role. Well, some analytics is good if they're using the right. If they're doing it the right way, Michael Ryan. If there's got to be a combination or a balance of analytics and good fundamental baseball skills, because we don't grow up with an obsession with analytics, and it Yankees somehow just implemented this a few years ago. I don't know who led the movement, but the movement didn't work. Didn't work. At least get some smarter people in the room to run your analytics department if you're going to keep analytics. Like, get some better people here, please. It's true. Yankees hiked up the price despite the suck ass tax luxury tax. Yeah, man, dude, it's every team does it, unfortunately, especially in New York. But the Yankees do pay over $100 million a year in revenue sharing, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. JT, I'm not surprised at all. Raising prices, and it's disgusting. I hate when teams do it, but I also hate when teams give revenue sharing money to teams that just pocket the money and don't spend it on players. That is disgusting too. I hate that. You know what I mean? It's 1 year an option for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, Dominic, I could see that with a year with a team option or something for the second year. Yeah, for $6 to $8 million a year, something like that. Like a 2 year, $12 to $16 million deal for IKF. Unless he goes somewhere else too for a bigger deal. So, yeah, Giolito hasn't been great yet. He gave up 5 runs to the Phillies tonight. I don't know yet, Lapari, but it could be. It's going to pound Florida, but it's a good thing, that the president already deployed resources and FEMA and all this stuff, and he's not playing this childish Trump politics. So, yeah, Giolito hasn't won since joining the Angels. That's true too. It's a crappy stat, but it's a true stat. So that's very true. Sevy's been great the last 2-3 games. I just don't think it's. I mean, I think it's enough to give him a qualifying offer, but not a contract. Cabrera tipping his cap. Yeah. It's a classy move, Cabrera. I'll give him that now. Tallahassee or Tampa or something like that. Texas. Florida's supposed to get pounded. I think it might be. I think Tampa, but I could be wrong. Cortez, I don't know if he'll be back this season, but he's got 2 more seasons before he's a free agent in 2026. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees try to trade him. Yankees are 100%, Jonathan. They're going to have to be very active after the season. I would love it if Yamamoto became a Yankee. Honestly, him and that Korean outfielder, I would love for both of them. I hope that Sevy and M&I get an opportunity to dip their toes um, in the international waters. I really do. I hope they get the opportunity to do that. Um, and but we'll see. I hope, I hope get an opportunity to what do you call it? Get an opportunity to do that. It's going to be really interesting this offseason. And again, it will be if Hal wants to get on the good graces of a lot of fans, they're going to have to be aggressive this offseason. They're going to have to be smart too. Like it's just smart and aggressive. But we'll see if they actually have the stones to do it. You know what I mean? We'll see if they have the stones to do it. I think they do have a better year next year. I don't know about 120 games, but it'd be nice if they won the World Series next year. 120 games is a lot of wins. Joseph, it's me. I'm passing on Otani. That's just me, though. And Japanese. That's right. They did hire a Japanese executive, Joel. That's a good point. Helping to bring me out. It could have been a reason why I didn't even think about that, Joel. Thank you for bringing that back up. We also did a video on that too. So 90 to 100 wins next year will be fantastic. Close to 100 will probably get them the division. But they're gonna have to make some smart moves and aggressive moves this offseason. Like if you're gonna go with the youth movement with the bats, then you got to load up in pitching. If you're gonna have a balance, then have a balance. Like do something. So we'll ask the first. Yeah, we have a couple. We'll ask the first. Yes, it's true, Dominic. Other teams, yep. Boone never. I mean, this is the first time Boone's had us in last place. So I did a video probably a couple months ago, Patrick, on a Japanese executive that the Yankees hired to appeal to more Japanese players. So I forgot about that. Joe, my consigliere, brought it up, but uh, I did do a video on it. So we'll see. But again, yeah, if they're gonna go with the youth move for kids, then load up on pitching, please. Starters and relievers. Got to compensate somehow. Yeah, take a look, Patrick. I mean, I think you'll find it interesting. It's true. This is why Joel's the consigliere. That's why he's the Tom Hagen of the channel. He remembers. He remembers stuff. But again, I think I think it would be a smart move from the Yankees. Donaldson might get. I mean, Donaldson Dominguez. He might get the Volpe treatment next season. I don't think they're going to bring him up to start. Like some people said, they're not going to sit Bader for Dominguez this year. Like I don't think that's going to happen. Pellegrino, what's good, my man? George starting to heat up too. Mm-hmm. I think Hideki Matsu was like he's an advisor of some sort, Dominic. I know he's a spring training instructor too, so got a couple different. Yeah, Florida's going to get hit pretty good, Anthony. They're going to get hit. They're going to get hit pretty good. And a day off for Judge, yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I don't know if Dominguez has enough time to get up here. Yeah, Judge might hit 40. This is true, and he missed 2 months. This is true, Tyler. And like Volpe forced himself onto the major league squad by his heating up in AAA. So could happen with Dominguez too. I still think he needs a little bit more development, but he's hitting well. Yeah, you got to be careful out down there, Dan Lapari. Be very careful, man. We're stuck with the expensive bidder. I think we're stuck with Stanton. Um, can't afford to hang him. Yeah, Bowers. I'm not sure he'll be back. Kenny, I'm not sure. Donaldson won't be back. But I don't think Bader will likely be back. Trevino. If any of those is likely to come back, it's probably IKF. Probably IKF. It's going well, Dominic. Coming along. Coming along slowly, but coming along. Appreciate you asking, man. Yeah, I mean, if Volpe does 20 homers and 20 steals and good defense, that's a pretty good damn rookie season. I'll take that rookie season. And DJ could be traded, but I don't think he will, Tyler. He's having a much better second half of the Yankees than the first half, that's for sure, DJ. So, but I just don't think they're going to trade. I think maybe they'll try. I'm not sure they'll be able to. Yeah, he does hit better when he's on the field a little bit more. Volpe's, yeah, I mean he's had a good season defensively. He's had a solid season offensively. He's gonna be in the running for Rookie of the Year too, American League in American League. So, um, soon Texas. Thank you for reminding me. Small card. Yeah, that's a good idea. Much love to you too, Dominic. I appreciate kind words, man. Thank you, my man. Be careful in Florida, Sean. Be careful, man. Do I think Trevor I'm not sure. I think MLB's probably blackballed him. I don't think the Yankees would take the gamble. They're gonna have to get some more. I think, in my opinion, you have to get some more stable, dependable guys here. I mean, you talk about potential high risk, high reward from Bauer, but then again, there's a lot of baggage that comes along with it. So, and I'm not sure if the Yankees have the appetite for it. JT, I'm just not sure. The free agent class this offseason is good, strong with pitching, but it's weak with hitting, JT. And yeah, Cabrera showed some defense there. He's got athleticism too. Yep. I'm leaning towards yes, Lupari. If I think Juan DeFranco is done with his MLB career, I said 50-50, but I'm leaning towards yes, and that would be a damn shame, Lupari, if he is. More of a leadoff guy, yeah, maybe a number two hitter, something like that. I think so. Yeah, Cabrera, Volpe, Peraza went shortstop. Peraza's the best defender in the whole system. Cabrera's very athletic. Um, and Volpe's, he also has quick reaction time. Volpe he gets to the ball. He hustles. I'll give him that, man. He usually makes it out at home plate too. So I'm impressed with Volpe's play at shortstop this year. So if Peraza gets to play, put him at least at third or at second. Put him in the middle infield if you can. I think Peraza and Volpe is a good middle infield in the future for the Yankees, one way or the other. I mean, So I mean, and if Cabrera's got that versatility, he can play infield and outfield. So um, who would I bat lead off in 2024? Well, if they got that Korean guy, maybe that Korean guy, Stephen B. Um, yeah, yeah. I think the Korean guy, if they got him, Stephen B. Cabrera at third base, Peraza short. Yeah, I mean, I think Peraza short and Volpe at second would be the best. I'm with Joel too. The best alignment, but I think Volpe's done so much, to their liking this year that they're probably going to try and keep him at short. I think, but we'll see. He's got good instincts. He does, Volpe. Yes, he does. Yeah. Trammell Whitaker. Yeah, that to me exactly. That's why I feel the same way. Dominic, same way. I think the Yankees are probably going to offer Bader a qualifying offer, and they'll probably reject it and get a 3 or 4 year deal from somewhere. Um, yeah, be careful. Anybody that's in Florida, please be careful, gang. Please be very, very careful and be safe. Uh, and this is the first time that the Yankees have had this much offensive depth in a long time. So, and it's hard to implement them all. It's hard to give them all a shot. Honestly, I don't know. They could be. It could be. Steinbrenner Field could get beat up pretty well. Lapari could get beat up pretty well. It's a good question. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, yeah. Maybe if it was. Yeah, it's going to be interesting next couple of days. And once this off season starts officially, the Yankees, I think it would be wise for them to be proactive and jump quickly, try to get some guys in here in the fold quickly. Say, okay, we address this position, okay? Because one of the things the Yankees do that frustrates the hell out of fans is they wait the market out. They wait and they wait and they wait and they wait and they wait, and that's usually not good enough for the fan base. So hardly ever is good enough for the fan base, right? So we got a trade idea from Tyler Talbot, Everson Pereira, Oswald Peraza, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Will Warren for Corbin. Oof. For 1 year Burns, Tyler? He only has 1 year left. Can they keep Pereira? Can they keep no? Can they keep Peraza? I'd feel more comfortable doing 3 person for 1 year of um, Corbin Burns than four. What are your thoughts on that, Tyler? Can they get him without giving a Peraza? And does Milwaukee even need Peraza? Pereira get him that outfielder. Cabrera can multiple positions, and Warren a good pitching prospect. No, can they do that? Well, they'd have to extend Burns. No doubt about it, Tyler. They have to extend them, yeah. And Everson Pereira's been decent with the bat. He's been decent with the bat. Oswald Peraza has been struggling with MLB fastballs right now. So he's got to get a little bit more aggressive at the plate. I went to ball. It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Texas. And again, Tyler, thank you for the super chat, man. If you could extend Burns, yeah, I mean, you'd have to. Like, one of the reasons why he wants out of Milwaukee is because they can't come to a new contract, an extension agreement. and they won't extend him, and he wants out. So if you can get him, get him. Watch the latest episode of Path to Pinstripes. Fascinating with Spencer Jones. I like Spencer Jones. He's there. He's already there. He's already their number one prospect with the new alignment in the system. He's projected to be the number one next year too. He just got up. Um, he just got up to Double A, and he's already making waves there too. I would not trade for Jose Altuve under any circumstances at all, Anthony. Not me personally. He's got the stink of the Astros cheating on him. Great player, but he's got that stink. I wouldn't do it, Anthony. I would steer clear of Jose Altuve. But they get a free agent outfielder, start Dominguez and trade. They could do that, Rob. They could do that. Burns and Yamamoto. In the offseason, that would be a nice pair of pitchers right there. Tyler. Imagine that, Burns and Yamamoto. Oh boy. Be a nice pair. Be a nice pair. I'd be excited about that. Yeah, the good thing is we don't need a second baseman, like really, like not right now. And if we did, I wouldn't be going after Altuve. I'd steer clear. I would steer clear. Yep, just like you, Lapari. Yep, I would steer clear of Altuve. No, no, he did not apologize for that cheating. He did not even take ownership of it. So, no, exactly. We don't want him, Texas. Damn right, we don't want him. Steer clear of the Bronx, please, Jose. Get out of here. Huh. So, oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Oh my gosh. Soto, Hader, and Burns. Imagine if they got Soto, Hader, and Burns. That'd be a hell of an offseason. You get an ace level starter, you get an elite reliever, and you get freaking Juan Soto. Damn. That's a killer offseason right there, Steven. That's an offseason to be excited about. Huh? You know, exactly. They got immunity, they got a slap on the wrist, and AJ Hinch and um, Carlos Beltran and their GM, they all took the hits for the players because they're protected by the union. That's why they got immunity, which is baloney. Baloney. But you're right. Bregman didn't take any ownership. Neither did Altuve. They were the most defiant, Bregman and Altuve. And even Carlos Correa to a degree, too. Jake Fraley, Muldoon. Yeah. I think they're gonna get a left-handed hitting outfielder this year. Who I'm not sure, but I think Bellinger's pricing himself out. He's probably gonna get 175 million, something like that. So crazy, man. Crazy. Are you talking about Spencer Jones? Yeah. Spencer Jones he looks like the real deal, too. Well, the Yankees are in a position to trade some prospects now because they have too much depth to a degree, and they won't be able to. I mean, they're not going to have spots, not going to be able to play them all. So, you know, like I wouldn't do it. Like it's yeah, depends on who you trade for. Soto, like if it's the right trade, yeah. Hell no, not Altuve. Trading for Altuve will get cash for fire. Come over here, he'll get hurt, he'll suck. I'm like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with Altuve. Forget him. Forget him. But still praying for Evan and Longoria. Would you make a trade again? I would pass on Evan Longoria. It's too old. I wouldn't. Nah. I would just I would let Peraza play third base or someone else play. Evan Longoria is a classy guy, good player, but I would rather play one of the Yankees' young guys, Lapari. I wouldn't do it. Players needed suspension when cheating and having 50 games. Yeah, damn right. I mean, something. I mean, Pete Rose got banned for life for gambling. I mean, my God. Guys get banned for 10 games for sticky stuff. These guys orchestrated an elaborate cheating scheme. They weren't suspended at all. Like, you know, crazy. Crazy. Absolutely freaking nuts. Yep, Show Jackson got a lifetime ban. He was pardoned though. But he did. From the Yankees, Corbin Burns would be a good move. I mean, you got Corbin Burns and Juan Soto, man. Be a change of environment for the Yankees right there. And like that'd be two big moves for the Yankees. Two huge moves for the Yankees, Lapari. Arenado would be great. The only problem is his contract's so expensive. He's got like 5 years of like 107. Like he's got a shitload of money left on his deal. So I worry about him because he's already 32. So I definitely worry about Arenado, even though he's elite still. Yankees are retroactively, and no kidding. The Dodgers should have got one too. They cheated the Yankees. They cheated the Astros cheated the Red Sox. They cheated the freaking Dodgers. Like they cheated a lot of us. You'd have to give up a lot to get those guys, Lapari. A lot. Probably. I mean Pereira. Probably maybe even Dominguez. You have to give it Dominguez to get Soto, which I would do in a heartbeat. You have to give up a lot, Lapari. Yeah, a lot. But those are two huge trades. Yeah, trading for Burns. I mean, and Burns and Soto would cost a boatload. That would like rip the farm to pieces. But if you can extend both of them, man, oof, boy, no baby. Four trains in the house, Maz is in the building. What's good, my man? Do it, man. Do it, Lapari. Get it done, man. Get it done, baby. It would definitely hurt the farm. But those are the types of guys you want to trade, a lot of capital for. Um, and obviously, it would be good if they can extend them. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I'll wrap this up in a minute too, gang. So we're going on an hour already. So um, Soto and free. If he's available still, and the Yankees still have a need, then yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know the Padres are going to be aggressive and try to re-sign him. I just don't know. Do it, Lapari, man. Try to get it done, dude. Try to get it done. Can I see the Yankees promoting Shelly? I doubt it. He's fantastic. I honestly, I'd be surprised if they fired him. No, I'd be surprised. Yeah, I mean, good for the freaking Nets. Like, good for the Mets. Yeah, no kidding. No doubt about it. But I will. Yeah, I will wrap this up, gang. Appreciate y'all coming on. Thanks so much for the kind words, the support, the super chats, the insight, the conversations. Always great here. Smack that like button if you haven't done that yet. Appreciate y'all coming on. And Yankees win tonight. Took the game 1 of 4. Severino was aces. Bullpen was shut down. And young defense was good. So we'll see. It's always a good show when they win, Steven. You know that. We just feel so much better. So much better. But I appreciate all of you who you lift up the energy in the room, especially when they win. So I thank you for that too. All right. And I don't know anything about playing MLB The Show, Pari. I don't know anything about it. Never played it. But have a great night, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Peace and love, gang. See you on the other side.